Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Shovel Knight playthrough. Last time we took on Plague Knight. We also went to a very spooky museum filled with ghosts. We got both of those things taken care of. I believe we also full cleared them too. So yeah, we're doing pretty good there. There's another music we have here, but for some reason I don't think we can access that yet. We might be able to after we do this next stage though. But we have one last stage we need to do before we can move on to the next area, and that is here, the Iron Whale, the Lair of Treasure Knight. So let's go ahead and get this started and take this stage on. So this stage is going to be, I guess, our first and really our only water stage of this game. Not really a whole lot to say about it. If I had to say the water controls to anything, it's pretty similar to how they work in Mega Man games, where you kind of get a higher boost whenever you jump in the water. But you also have to be careful because you also jump faster too, and that could come into play with like spikes and stuff, so you have to kind of like keep your momentum in check while you're making jumps through the water, so keep that in mind. This. Let's go ahead and use our boldness just to use it, and then also so we can almost fall off the cliff. That was close. We're also fishing underwater, by the way. Have you ever, like, obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of people who have fished before, but have you ever fished underwater in deeper water? Part of me feels like that would not be a good idea, but I don't know. So right here, yeah, you need to use the shell so you can open up this area up here. This might just be for gold, but still. You also can't do anything with these dark-shelled creatures. So yeah, that wasn't for a sound music sheet, still. Did give us a small reward nonetheless. Of all the kind of like main like level themes in this game, this is probably the level theme that, like, I don't think it's bad, it's still good, but like when I think of like my favorite songs in this game, this is probably one that's not really up there, but it's still a good track. I can see this being someone's favorite, it's just not mine personally. Okay. Let's see what's over here in this section. This is one where the, either the Phase Locket or the Beaker of Boldness could be kind of helpful. See, as you can see right there, my fishing pole did grab onto that jewel. Oh, crap. Okay. Whee! Bonk. Yeah, be careful of the spikes. I think even if you like touch the spikes from the side, you'll still take a death, so you really do have to be careful. And here's where like you don't want to hold the jump button whenever you're jumping. Just get the jump high enough so you can make your jump in your distance, but don't hold on it too long, otherwise you might regret it and take a death. Where? I was like, where am I? Like, I realized I got a boost from that enemy, but I didn't realize, like, it took me all the way up to space, I guess. Shovel Knight in space. Probably for the second game. That's going to be the theme of the next game. Shovel Knight just goes to space. I mean, Scrooge McDuck did it, and like everyone's favorite song from that game. So let's go over here. This could be a music track. Now, obviously, jump over here first before you kill the enemies. And get a lot of treasure, but I haven't found the music track yet, at least the first one. Unless this is it. They wouldn't put a music track in a Troupple spot, though, would they? They sure did! So yeah, that's why it's important to learn that, you know, using the fishing pole is actually advisable. Especially if you are going for 100% in this game. Okay, hold on. Oh. For some reason I thought that guy prevented that thing from going all the way over, but I guess not. This is completely unnecessary, but I want it. Hey, look, Chester! So nice to see you here. Ah! That's not Chester. I don't know, maybe it is. maybe Chester just felt like getting a haircut today or something. And there it is. There's a death. Well, that's my first official death on a, like, playing through the game normally and not, like, taking a death on a repeat stage, I guess. Still annoying, because I'm probably not going to be able to get that treasure back, but... This honestly is kind of a difficult section. And there's, like, no way I can get that treasure back, I feel like. I mean, it's a side-scrolling stage. And looks like it's also a mini-boss fight. This fish looks creepy, by the way. Hey, Chester. Eel's alive! I haven't had a ride like that in ages. I think I'm gonna be sick. Anyway, I'm about to drop another great deal on you. Want to see? So here you have the throwing anchor, an unstoppable arc of destruction. So these are cool. These are basically another projectile attack. They're kind of like the axes in Castlevania, if I had to compare them to something. They are honestly pretty cool. So here's the thing. Now that we actually have beaten the fish, we can go back this way. And we can actually try to get some of this gold back. I think the gold that's under the platform is pretty much, like, gone. Yeah, I don't think I can quite get that one either. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So yeah, I guess I'm misremembering. Because I remember the first time I streamed this game, or the first time I played this game, I actually didn't go back for the, like, I skipped Chester, and I actually didn't get the throwing anchors. That's something that you can, like, easily forget about, because you're like, oh, okay, that's the boss, we defeated the boss, but then you didn't realize that the chest is just open here, so... Yeah, don't forget about that chest. Now we can start going through the rest of the level. This might be the other... Oh, God. Hey, the other music track. Okay, we're good to go. Also, I hope you like torpedoes. That's pretty much what that is. But yeah, we'll show off the new item we got in a little bit. I'll do it now, actually. It's honestly a really good item. Probably one of the best sub-weapons in the game. I can't use it while I'm on a ladder, though. You just have to kind of memorize the arc that you're working with while you're using it, because it'll always kind of go in that arc. So don't do that. Whee! Hope you guys like torpedoes. That's what we're dealing with. See, even these guys have the weapons too. They still have their swords, and they'll use them when you get close, but they have other options too. Come on! Lame. No, I think we did pass yeah, after the mini-boss. That's annoying. I hate taking deaths like that. Where it's like, you know what's gonna happen, but because you weren't standing in the right place, you get messed up by it. I almost did it again right there. So yeah, make sure you're standing on the actual, like, torpedo platform and not the ledge that it's connected to. We can get all that money back pretty easily. Unlike the other instance where we couldn't really get it back. Oh, and of course we were one room away from the checkpoint too. This is where this comes into handy a lot. Oh god, that was close. Whew! You call that an anchor? Had to make that reference. Man, that's a lot of treasure. I mean, we are in Treasure Knight stage. If anyone has treasure, it's probably him. It's in the name. It's in the job description. If you couldn't tell, like, the item we got from this stage was worth 3,000 gold, so things are getting more expensive in this game, too. So it's definitely worth to keep that stuff in mind. Anyway, here we are. We made it. Okay. Thought there might be a hidden thing up there, but whatever. My gems, my vessel, my ocean, your very presence tarnishes. You are to lay claim to the sea itself. Your greed knows no bounds, treasure knight. Your hands are no less dirty even now. Others are paying for your avarice. Let us duel. Winner take all. So yeah, this is where your new weapon actually comes in handy quite a bit in this fight. Especially when he's on the ceiling like he was. And yeah, another pretty simple fight. It's probably a little hard to like avoid taking damage because some of the attacks are just kind of random, but still, he's not too bad. So once again, Shovel Knight gonna rest by the tree, once again having visions of Shield Knight falling from the sky. We've got to save her, but now there's enemies afoot. Okay, wake up, put out the fire. And we get another meal tickets. So you bet we're going to go back there and turn that in. Before we do, though, are there any other fights on the main field of battle? We do open up the last area. Ooh, and there is a... I might want to do that fight, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, actually, before we end this. So, this should look familiar. Looks like a familiar foe. And sure enough it is. But who is with him? With you by our side, Black Knight, total dominion is within our grasp. I beg of you, take my words to heart. Your safety is my only concern. Was that the Enchantress? Tell me what... You! Haven't you tired of this charade? Stay out of this. You never were one to blindly follow, Black Knight, but the Order and the Enchantress must be stopped. Fool, you're headed down a ruinous path. The only path I seek leads to the Tower of Fate, and I will reach it. Never steal thy shovel. So Black Knight is a little more dangerous now. He has more health than he had before. But you have more abilities, so... and more items, so... shouldn't be too bad. I think I've already done more damage to him than he's done to me, so that's always a good sign. I could try to do the projectile achievement again. Let me just see if I can keep him at a distance. Dig! You have a shovel. Use it. I think he took the damage from... Oh, no, we got it. We got it. Wait, you're fired. Yeah, that has to be it, then. I'll have to check that later. I mean, I guess I could check it now. Not really any reason that says I can't, anyway. Because here you have feats, which are basically the achievements. You're fired. Finish up the... Oh. Okay, yeah, that is it. Finish off the Black Knight with a reflected shot, which is what I did, so hooray. But yeah, you can basically see all the achievements here for this game. There are some very easy and obvious ones. There are some very, very difficult ones. Some stuff can kind of spoil the game. Finish any stage without taking damage. Finish the game without dying. Finish the game without spending any money. Just a lot of typical achievements you'd expect in this type of game. But yeah, that's pretty much that. You can also do the body swap stuff here if you want to as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for that. We do have another stage open. I think I will check that out really quick. These stages are usually pretty quick anyway, so... And of course... Gosh, I hate jumps when you have like a low ceiling. Those always make me nervous. They do that a lot in Mega Man games especially. And those games can be very punishing to take a death sometimes. Dang, that is a lot of moolah. Okay, so we got that. What do I want to check out next? Can I get the other thing here now? Because there should be... Okay, yeah, the ladder's here. I guess you need to beat Treasure Knight or something to get this ladder to up here. But up here, got another music track. If I adjust the trajectory, I should be able to target the village. I simply adore ballistic physics. This is basically a shortcut to the other village, which now that we have the music track here, may as well, right? So we're back in this village. Let's talk to you. Turn the music in. But, yeah, we have a meal ticket too, so we'll go ahead and grab this. But at this point, like, we've collected everything. Also, wait, I think... Did we ever talk to this guy after we beat King Knight? I don't think we did. King Knight reigns no more? Huzzah! Now I can rule Pridemore. Hurrah! I can't wait to greet old Plume and Beaky. They probably can't wait to see me. Okay, no, he's just the king of Pridemore, but you don't actually get anything from him. Which is a shame, but whatever. Yeah, he still doesn't have any meal tickets, and I believe we've bought all the magic. Yep, so... We're really just, like, looking for the last health upgrade, which I believe we'll get after we beat the next section of bosses. So, we've actually purchased everything from the village. Now we can go back to the armory and start purchasing stuff there. Before we do, though, I do want to show this off as well. Shortcut. This is basically... I heard there is a super hidden double secret in the Hall of Champions. Where could it be? Whatever. We're going to use this, and I believe this will just take us back to the village as well. But I think you can also just use this to go back there. Or go back here anyway. And yeah, we're back here now. So, let me go ahead and purchase that armor. I won't be able to buy all of it, but I'll be able to get most of it. I'll just get the basic ones. As you can see, it'll turn your color of your outfit as well, which is neat. Let's try the this one, because this one actually has a bit of a special feature. Yeah, it takes you longer to stop. But this is the armor that if you take damage from enemies, you won't get knocked back. And I'll go ahead and purchase the Conjurer's Coat really quick. But I'm still mostly just going to use the normal, because I feel like you don't really need to have armor in this game that much. So I just need 14,000 to buy the rest, so I'll just keep that number in mind. Which we should be able to get after we beat the next section of stages anyway. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you for watching, everybody. Next time, we're going to start working on the, pretty much the final part of the game, or like the next section of the game. I shouldn't say final part, but like, you know, 8's usually the magic number when it comes to like Mega Man bosses, and we have 3 left and we've beaten 5, so that's kind of what I'm hinting at with there. We're at the last part before endgame, I guess is the best way to say it. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying, and I will see you guys next time when we take on the next 3 Knights of No Quarter, or the Order of No Quarter, whatever you want to call them, and yeah, get moving on this game. So see you guys then. Later, folks.